Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and other New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying close attention to the NFL buzz lately, you've probably heard some whispers about the New York Giants making a bold move in the trade market. And trust me, this isn't just any rumor. It's about a potential blockbuster that could redefine the Giants' offensive line and give them a serious shot at contending deep into the playoffs, possibly even making a run at another Super Bowl, just like the glory days of the 2000s. What's stirring the pot? It's the word from NFL insiders that the Giants are eyeing a high-profile offensive tackle, Tristan Wirfs from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the talks are heating up. Sources from NFL.com suggest that the Giants are in negotiations to send a first-round pick in 2026 and a conditional fourth-round pick to Tampa in exchange for Wirfs. Now, keep in mind, nothing is official yet, but insiders say they're close to an agreement. The Giants are trying to bolster their offensive line, especially after last season's struggles where the team finished with a 5-12 record. They know that if they want to take that next step and really challenge in the NFC, protecting Daniel Jones has to be a top priority, and Wirfs would be a game-changer. So why all the fuss about Tristan Wirfs? Well, first off, he's considered one of the best tackles in the league. Drafted in 2020 out of Iowa, Wirfs has quickly established himself as an elite blocker, boasting a career PFF grade of 93. One overall, that's among the top in the NFL. His ability to handle pressure is exceptional, allowing only 3% of pressures on his quarterback, and he's consistently winning his run blocks with an 86% success rate. Last season, he allowed just 2 sacks despite missing some games due to a knee injury sustained in Week 7, which saw him cut back to 12% of snaps over 4 games. That injury scare is a concern, but his athleticism and versatility are what make him so appealing. Standing at 6'5", weighing about 320 pounds with a blazing 4.85 40-yard dash, Wirfs compares favorably to Trent Williams, one of the best tackles ever, and his resilience and work ethic echo the toughness that the Giants have historically prized. Now, what about Tampa Bay's perspective? The Buccaneers are facing some significant cap issues, with around $19 million in cap space for 2026, and they're trying to prioritize their spending. They recently extended Baker Mayfield, which added a hefty $42 million cap hit, and that's putting pressure on their finances. A trade for Wirfs could free up around $20 million, giving Tampa room to maneuver and focus on their secondary, which has been a weak spot, especially with a PFF grade of only 68 last season. But there's also a risk involved. Tampa's run defense took a hit last year, allowing 130 yards per game on the ground, and losing Wirfs might impact their run blocking and overall offensive consistency. The Bucs might be looking at a rebuild or a shift in their strategy, and parting ways with Wirfs could be a way to recoup some cap space while retooling for the future. For the Giants, this move could be transformative. Think about it, adding Wirfs to their offensive line would significantly reduce sacks. Currently, the Giants are giving up around 52 sacks per season, which is a glaring weakness. Bringing in a player of Wirfs' caliber could cut that number by roughly 25%, making Daniel Jones's job much easier and opening up more opportunities for Saquon Barkley to run the ball effectively. With a stronger line, the Giants could increase their rushing efficiency by at least 17%, and their passing game would flourish with more time to throw. Plus, Wirfs' presence would boost the overall protection, allowing the Giants' offense to be more balanced and unpredictable. This potential trade also has big implications for the Giants' future projections. If Wirfs joins the team, it's not just about plugging a hole, it's about elevating the entire offensive scheme. His ability to anchor the line and open running lanes for Barkley, combined with his quick footwork, a mirror win rate of 91%, would enable the Giants to force defenses to respect both the run and the pass. This creates a more dynamic offense that opponents will have to game plan against. And let's not forget, a solid offensive line is crucial for a team aiming for playoff success, especially in the NFC East, where every game can turn on the line of scrimmage. Now talking about the Super Bowl implications, if the Giants pull off this trade, their odds of winning the big one could jump significantly. Bookmakers are already shifting their projections, with the Giants' Super Bowl odds moving from around plus 15,000 to roughly plus 4,800. That's a massive jump, and reflects the belief that with Wirfs anchoring their line, the Giants could become a legitimate contender. His ability to handle top pass rushers like Micah Parsons or other elite defenders would be a huge boost for Daniel Jones, who's shown flashes of brilliance, but needs that extra protection to truly shine. The difference in protection could translate into a plus 17% increase in wins against rushers, which is huge for a team aiming to close the gap with the top NFC contenders. What makes Wirfs such a special fit for the Giants is not just his athletic profile, but also his consistency and resilience. His work ethic and ability to perform at a high level even after a knee injury demonstrate a toughness that echoes the Giants' historic linemen of the 2000s. If this trade goes through, it's not just about adding another player. It's about creating a new era of dominance on the line, reminiscent of those great Giants teams that won Super Bowls with a relentless, indomitable front. A deep dive into the Giants, historical context, and current state *** to truly appreciate what this potential move signifies, we need to understand the Giants' historical offensive line struggles and their recent evolution. Since their last Super Bowl victory in 2011, Super Bowl XLVI, the Giants have often been criticized for inconsistent offensive line play. For years, the team relied heavily on their star quarterback Eli Manning, whose ability to escape pressure was legendary, but that came at the expense of stability up front. In recent seasons, especially since the 2020 season when Daniel Jones took over as the starting quarterback, the offensive line has been a work in progress. In 2022, the Giants' offensive line ranked 27th in the NFL in pass blocking efficiency, according to Pro Football Focus. They allowed 47 sacks over the course of the season, which significantly hampered their offensive production. The issues stemmed from inconsistent play at tackle and guard positions, with players like Andrew Thomas, a left tackle who had a breakout year, being the notable exception. Thomas, drafted 4th overall in 2020, has developed into one of the league's premier tackles, known for his strong pass protection and run-blocking ability. His emergence has been a bright spot, but the right side of the line has been a rotating door, with players like Evan Neal, a rookie in 2022, struggling to find consistency. Evan Neal, the 7th overall pick in 2022, was expected to be a cornerstone for the Giants, but his rookie season was marred by penalties and some technical issues in pass protection. Still, Neal's physical tools are undeniable, standing 6'7", weighing 337 pounds with impressive athleticism. His development is crucial if the Giants want to solidify their offensive line, especially if they aim to maximize Daniel Jones' potential. The addition of Wirfs would provide a stabilizing influence on the right side, giving the team a balanced, elite front that can handle the toughest pass rushers and open lanes for Barkley and the rushing attack. Statistical analysis and player profiles ***, let's take a closer look at some key statistics that highlight why Wirfs stands out. Pass block win rate. Wirfs boasts a 91% pass block win rate, meaning he successfully neutralizes pass rushers 91% of the time, a remarkable figure considering the caliber of opponents he faces regularly. Run block success rate. With an 86% success rate, Wirfs excels in creating running lanes, often leading to significant gains for the offense. His ability to sustain blocks and push defenders out of gaps makes him an ideal run blocker. Sacks allowed. Despite missing 4 games last season, Wirfs allowed only 2 sacks, demonstrating his resilience and elite technique. When healthy, he's capable of limiting edge rushers like Micah Parsons, Nick Bosa, or Max Crosby. Athletic metrics. His 4.85 40-yard dash combined with his 6'5", 320-pound frame makes him one of the most explosive and versatile tackles in the league. His lateral agility and quick-footedness enable him to mirror even the most athletic pass rushers. Injury history. The knee injury in Week 7 last season raised some eyebrows, but Wirfs' recovery and subsequent performance suggest he's back to full health. His training ethic and durability are highly regarded in NFL circles. The Giants' offensive strategy and future outlook. If the Giants acquire Wirfs, their offensive approach could evolve significantly. With a formidable tackle tandem of Thomas and Wirfs, the team can expand their playbook to include more complex protections and deeper passing routes. This would benefit Daniel Jones, who has shown flashes of brilliance but has been hampered by inconsistent protection. Improving the pass protection could unlock his full potential, allowing him to make more accurate throws and extend plays. On the ground, Saquon Barkley's effectiveness depends heavily on the blocking scheme. With Wirfs anchoring the right side, Barkley could see more running lanes and less frequent tackles behind the line of scrimmage. His 2022 season was hampered by injuries, but when healthy, Barkley remains one of the most explosive backs in the league, capable of breaking big runs at any moment. The Giants' offensive line rankings have historically been a limiting factor for the team's success. With Wirfs, they can leap into the top 15 units in the league, which would be a game changer. This shift would also boost their overall team morale and confidence, creating a more aggressive mindset on offense. Expectations for the 2024 season looking ahead. The expectations for the Giants with Wirfs in the lineup are high. Most NFL analysts project that the team could climb from their previous 5-12 record to at least 9-8 or 10-7, making a playoff push. The AFC and NFC are both loaded with talent, but the Giants' improved offensive line could give them a competitive edge in close games. Defensively, the Giants have made strides with a revamped secondary and improved pass rush, but their offense needs to keep pace. An upgraded line could be the missing piece to turn the team into a balanced contender. Additionally, with the NFC East being highly competitive, especially with the Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, and Washington Commanders all vying for supremacy, every advantage counts. Deep dive into the NFC East, and Giants rivals the NFC East has historically been one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, with each team boasting playoff-caliber rosters at times. The Eagles, reigning NFC champions, have one of the most potent offenses led by Jalen Hurts and a dominant defensive line. The Cowboys, with Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons, are always threats. The Commanders, with their emerging defense and quarterback options, are also in the mix. The Giants, aiming to break through, need to capitalize on their strengths, especially their offensive line. If they acquire Wirfs, they would not only improve their protection but also send a message to division rivals that they're serious contenders. The rivalry with the Eagles, in particular, could be influenced significantly, as controlling the line of scrimmage often determines the outcome of divisional battles. Player profiles. Tristan Wirfs and key Giants players. Tristan Wirfs, as mentioned, drafted out of Iowa in 2020, he quickly became a cornerstone of Tampa Bay's offensive line, earning first-team All-Pro honors in 2021 and 2022. His relentless motor and technical prowess make him one of the premier tackles in the league. His leadership on and off the field is also highly regarded. Daniel Jones, currently in his 5th NFL season, Jones has shown flashes of elite potential but has struggled with turnovers and consistency. His 2022 season saw a significant improvement, culminating in a career-high 205 passing yards and 15 touchdowns. With better protection, he could ascend to a Pro Bowl level. Saquon Barkley. The star running back has been hampered by injuries but remains one of the most explosive backs in the league when healthy. His 2022 season was promising, with 312 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns, proving he's still a game changer. Andrew Thomas. A key piece on the Giants' offensive line, Thomas' emergence has been vital. His pass-blocking efficiency ranks among the best tackles in the league, and he's seen as a potential All-Pro in the near future. The broader impact of the trade and future prospects, should the Giants successfully acquire Tristan Wirfs, it could set off a chain reaction of positive effects. Improved protection might lead to more efficient play calling, increased confidence among offensive players, and a stronger overall team identity. This, in turn, could attract more free agents and draft prospects eager to join a team on the rise. From a strategic perspective, the Giants' front office would be signaling a commitment to winning now, investing significant draft capital and cap space to build a competitive roster. Their success or failure in this endeavor could influence the franchise's trajectory for years to come. In the long term, this move could help the Giants establish a dominant offensive line reminiscent of the dominant units of the early 2000s, which powered their Super Bowl wins in 2007 and 2011. Creating a reliable, formidable front would also help them sustain success through the draft and free agency, making them perennial contenders. The Super Bowl and championship outlook in terms of Super Bowl aspirations. Adding Wirfs could be the catalyst needed for the Giants to finally break through the NFC barrier. Historically, teams with elite offensive lines, like the 2018 Patriots or the 2021 Buccaneers, have had sustained playoff success and Super Bowl victories. The ability to protect a quarterback and establish the run is fundamental. Bookmakers are already adjusting their odds, reflecting the increased confidence in the Giants' potential. With Wirfs, the team could be viewed as a dark horse contender, capable of upsetting higher-ranked teams and making a deep playoff run. The combination of a resilient line, a dynamic rushing attack, and a capable defense could position the Giants as a true threat in the NFC. Conclusion: a historic opportunity and a bright future asterisk. In conclusion, the possible trade for Tristan Wirfs represents a pivotal moment in the Giants' franchise history. It embodies their desire to return to the elite tier of NFL teams and could be the missing piece to unlock their full potential. The move carries risks, given the draft capital and cap space involved, but the upside is enormous. If successful, it could pave the way for a new era of Giants football, one characterized by dominance at the line of scrimmage, a balanced attack, and a serious Super Bowl push. The NFC East will be watching closely, knowing that whoever controls the trenches often controls the division. As off-season rumors swirl and negotiations heat up, fans should stay tuned. This could be the move that redefines the Giants' future and ignites a new chapter of greatness for one of the NFL's most storied franchises. The road to Super Bowl glory is long and arduous, but with a move like this, the Giants are positioning themselves for a serious shot. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe Wirfs is the missing piece to bring the Giants back to Super Bowl glory? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. The offseason is heating up, and this could be the move that defines the franchise's future for years to come. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and get ready for what could be an exciting chapter in Giants history.